Hello, today I want to set up a 3 hard disk system on my old PC. I have 3 IDE hard disks. One of them is 500 gigabytes, and the other two are smaller and old ones. One 40 gigabyte, and the other is 80 gigabyte. But currently the problem is that only two of them are recognized: the 40 gigabyte and the 80 gigabyte, and the third most important one, which is 500 gigabyte, is not recognized. So you can see here's my system. I have 3 gigabytes, 3 hard disks in a row, and only two of them are recognized. So I think I'm gonna need to change jumper settings in order to make the main one recognized by the system. So I'm checking out this book. You can see here's the book. This is an old book about PC upgrade. It's called PC Upgrade and Maintenance. It's volume 2, and it's talking about hard disks. On page 521, we read that the jumper block allows you to set whether this drive is a master or slave. Usually, if there's only one drive, then there's a setting, the third setting, but check the drive's documentation. Okay, here, you don't put any jumpers on this drive at all if it's the only drive in the system, but put a jumper on the extreme left hand position if it's the master, or jumper in the middle if it's the slave. When installing a multiple IDE system, always try to use the newer and faster of the two drives as a master and the slower one as a slave. So you can see we should try to select the faster one and the bigger one as the master, and the way we put it as master is by setting the jumper setting this way. As the book says here, put the jumper on the extreme left hand position, and for the slave ones we put it in the middle. But something interesting here, a 500 megabyte drive. So back in the day there was hard disks that had only 500 megabytes of disk space, but currently my old drive is 40 gigabytes and 80 gigabytes, and I think it's very small. But look at this, it's 500 megabyte drive. Okay, back to work. I'm gonna change the setting here. Let's check it. Here I have, actually it's on the left, so it should be master already, but I don't know why it's not recognized. I don't understand. So what's the problem? Maybe I should remove the other ones. First, let's disconnect the other ones and turn on the system to see if this is recognized. Let's check it out. The system is booting. Okay, let's go to the BIOS. Let's see if ID is recognized. No, it's not. Okay. There's a problem with our SATA cable, apparently. So it's not a problem with our jumper settings, I guess. What's happening? Maybe it's having a hard time recognizing the hard disk, and it's because of that it's taking a long time to start. Yes, it hasn't recognized. You see, all of them are not detected except the CD drive, which is not important. So let's go to the boot section, and then look, boot drive priority, hard drive. It says hard drive, but actually it's not listing any model for the hard drive, so I think it's nonsense. It's not gonna work. So let's press F10 to save the settings and try to boot. I don't think it will boot. Let's give it a chance. To boot Windows. Windows 7 is installed on the hard drive that I showed you on the top. No. It's obviously having a problem with that drive. I think it's loose or something.
Maybe the connections are loose. Or maybe there's a power deficiency. Maybe the power supply we are using is not providing sufficient power to the components. I don't know.
Let's see if it is booting. No, it's not. There's no bootable device. So turn it off and switch off the power supply. Let's try this cable, the SATA cable. Oh, it's very loose. Probably the problem was that. It's very loose. So I'm trying to reconnect the cable. Okay. And probably I should connect the other two hard drives as well, because there doesn't seem to be a problem with their power connections. Make a final check for the SATA cable. Okay, it seems to be firm, and strong. Okay, let's turn it off, turn it up. Okay, switch on. Let's see if the hard drive is detected this time. I press delete to go to the BIOS, and let's see if we recognize the hard disk. No. It's clearly having a problem with that hard disk. When I disconnect that hard disk, the system goes up very fast and quickly. Okay. Let's check out the drives. Hard disk drives. No, only 2 hard disks are detected. Let's see. Secondary ID master, which is the 40 gigabyte one, and the other secondary ID slave, which is the 80 gigabyte one. My first hard disk dating back to 2005. Wow, my god. Maybe 2006, but it's very old. It's more than 20 years old. 2016 and 2025. Yes, it's actually 20 years old. Let's turn it off.
This time I'm gonna change the SATA cable. I'm gonna disconnect the SATA cable going to the DVD drive and connect it to the hard disk. Maybe it's gonna work this time. I'm gonna connect this red cable to this hard disk. All right, come on. And yes, it's already on. Let's turn on the computer, and check out the system. I hope it doesn't take too long this time. Go to the BIOS with delete keyboard. I'm thinking that we are really having a power problem. Maybe because of the large number of components that we are using, we are having power deficiency. Oh, none of them are detected. Wow. Well, that's absurd. Why? No device is detected. No IDE device is detected. Why is that? I don't understand. Yes, probably it's because of the power, but I don't have the option to replace the power supply now. But maybe I can reduce the number of components that are using the power. Maybe I can remove the graphics card, and I can remove the DVD drive, and maybe reduce the power going to the system, reduce the power usage, and forward the power to the other important components. Okay, so turn off the computer and disconnect the power from the DVD drive and turn it on. Maybe this time it's gonna make a difference, I don't know. Hopefully. Okay, seems like it is detecting the hard disks. 2 hard disks apparently detected. I hope you have a good view of the monitor. Okay, yes, 2 hard disks are detected, but the other one is not detected. Unfortunately, hard disk drives, yes, only 2 of them are seen in this list. As a final check, I'm gonna turn it off, and this time disconnect the 2 low volume ones and leave only the important one. So let's disconnect the power from these 2 and only leave the power going to the main hard disk, which is important for us. So turn it off, turn it on, and check if it is booting, if it is getting detected by the system. Delete. I don't think there's a problem with the hard disk because this used to work a few weeks ago, so there shouldn't be a problem with it. And the SATA cables also worked, and I changed the SATA cable, of course, anyway. Come on. What's taking you so long? No hard disk is detected. That's bullshit. Why is that? Onboard PCI ID controller, hard disk write protect. What is that?
ID detect timeout. We have 35 seconds for ID detection, so let's reduce it. It's quite high. 20 seconds is good, I think. Okay. I don't think we have anything important here. We have power configuration, but it doesn't seem to be important because I have disconnected almost everything except that hard disk and a few other components. So it shouldn't be a problem. The power should be enough. Okay, save the changes and turn off the system. Maybe the culprit is only that jumper. I should probably remove that jumper altogether. So let's find that clipper. I am gonna take the clipper. I had a clipper. I think I placed it here. I put somewhere around here. Where did I put it? Where is my clipper? Come on. Why don't I find something when I need it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? My clipper. No. Oh, it's here. Found it. This is my clipper. So I'm gonna remove the jumper. Come on, it's too difficult to remove it. Maybe this clipper is not made for this. Come on. Okay. Coming out. Come out. Come out. Removed it. So now I'm gonna turn it on. Let's see if it is working. I press delete. Oh, it's detected. Wow, fucking jumper. You see? That hard disk 3MWDC is now detected. It's a 500 gigabyte disk. So I'm gonna reconnect the other two and hopefully this will work. So let's connect them. Let's connect the power connectors. Second hard and the third hard. Okay. Turn it on. Show me all three hard disks, okay? Delete. Yes! 3 hard disks are detected. Fucking jumpers. Fuck the jumpers. I hate jumpers. I don't know how they work anyway. Yes, you see 40 gigabyte, the first disk, it's this master, and the IDE slave is this, 80 gigabyte, and we have a third IDE master, which is the 500 gigabyte one. Wow, amazing. So what do I do with that jumper that I removed? Should I throw it away or just insert it somewhere? Let's power it off, and I think I can insert it somewhere like the second row
I don't think it will hurt. Let's see if it is recognized.
I think I screwed up. Maybe it's not gonna get detected again. Delete. Yes, we created problem. Again, it's not recognized. I should get rid of that jumper. Yes, you see, it's taking a long time, meaning that it's not gonna recognize.
So let's remove the jumper and get rid of it. Maybe insert it. Oh, you can see there are no jumpers on the other two, and probably it's the best, it's the base case. We don't need to insert a jumper, and probably I can put these jumpers so that in a way that it only touches one pin and not two pins. This way it will probably not hurt and not create any problems for us. Okay. Yes, that's correct. Here it's only touching one pin. It has a space to get fitted here in this area, and it doesn't touch two pins, only one pin, and I think we are good to go. So let's connect this as well. Let's connect this connector, the data cable and the power cable for the DVD drive. The power cable and the data cable, SATA cable, and let's make sure these are firmly connected. Okay, and turn it on and change the boot priority to the correct settings, and we will probably boot the Windows. Press delete. Yes, show me the 3 discs. Okay. Fuck. Why is it hanging? Yes, seems like I should get rid of that altogether. I don't need any jumper. Oh, no, it's not detected. The 40 gigabyte and the 80 gigabyte are detected. Let's get rid of the jumper. I think that's the culprit. And maybe the power deficiency. Maybe there's power deficiency when I reconnected this the cables for the DVD drive. Maybe that's the problem. And there are some pins. I can insert this to the floppy drive. It won't hurt. And turn it on. See if all our 3 hard disks are shown in the list. Press delete. M2V TVM. Stability, reliability, performance, and come on. This was 30 years ago. Come on. What are you doing? Yes! No, not yes. We are having problem. Only 2 hard disks are detected. Shit.
Yes, only 2 hard disks. I think we have power problem. We should get rid of that connectors for the DVD drive and give the power to the hard disks. Yes. Let's turn it on. And maybe it's gonna detect this time all the 3 hard disks. What? Oh no, I don't need to load the operating system. Go to the BIOS. I forgot to press delete. Okay, yeah, we had the power problem. All the 3 disks are detected. And by the way, the power that I have, the power supply, is this tiny little power supply. I'm not sure how much is it. It's quite small. And I don't see the power specification. I don't see it, yes. But I think it's quite small. Anyway, let's correct the boot order and boot the operating system for now. Yes, it's correct. It's correct, I think. What? I should check the hard disks. No. This should be 3 MWDC should be the first, which is the 500 gigabyte one, and okay. Come on, boot it. There are some noises coming from the hard disks, and because they are rusty, and I think that's coming from the 2 other hard disks. Start the Windows normally. Yes, start it normally. There shouldn't be any problem. It's Windows 7, by the way. And I think it should load. Come on. Seems to fail. There are some ticking sounds coming from the hard disks. Maybe it's in this hard disk. We don't have picture yet. What the hell? Come on. Why all the ticking sound? Restart it. See if we can load it. So maybe the main problem is our own hard disk. It is still giving that ticking sound, which apparently, oh, yes, I think the hard disks were not recognized this time. So this gives us a better idea of what the problem is. It's got nothing to do with the power supply. It's gotta deal with the hard disk, our main hard disk, which is failing. Yeah, it's failing actually. Only 2 hard disks are detected, which shows that we were wrong about the power supply, and it's only problem of the hard disk. So we learned that the problem was with our hard disk, and it didn't have anything with the power supply. And also we learned about the jumper settings. We don't need to put a jumper on the first one if you want to make it the master one. And thank you for watching. I hope that you learned something useful about this. And now, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna disconnect the main disk for now and install the Windows on one of the 2 other disks. And the main goal from this is that I aim to recover some old data from those hard disks, and after that I will remove them and put those and probably put a healthier disk on the system. But that data is important for me, and I want to extract that information and probably put the hard disk back in the fridge. And I'm joking. I'm not gonna put them in the fridge. I'm gonna store them somewhere for centuries to come, probably. Okay. Thank you for watching, and cheers.